Welcome to Cricket Talk with Venky. We are going to discuss about the tomorrow's match. In fact, India versus Australia, the murky series. The entire cricketing world is looking what is going to happen in this particular series. Venky, welcome to the show.
Thanks, Murthy.
How excited are you to talk about this series? This is called as probably the final frontier, which I think India has to conquer again. We know that they had beaten Australia in 2018, but again, 2018 was a depleted side because Warner and Smith were not there.
Absolutely, yes. I think now it's a completely different ball game. I mean, touring Australia and playing against Australia is always a challenge. It's going to be a challenge because the conditions are different. The pitch is different, of course. It's not the regular Indian pitch or the English pitch for that matter, because in Australia you can expect a lot of bounce. So you've got to be a good back foot player, honestly, to score runs, and also you've got to hit those hard lengths as a bowler. So it's going to be a real challenge, and it is going to be mother of all series, I can say. I mean, it used to be India-Pakistan, but now it is India-Australia.
Yes, the quality of cricket will be at the highest. Again, Venky, you see, you have toured there as a player, you have toured there as a coach. Who has faced the most problems? Is it the bowlers who find it challenging or the batsmen?
It's a tough question to answer, because I feel that it's on both sides. Because as I said earlier, batsman has to be good on the back foot, especially for the bouncers and just that hard lengths what the Australian bowlers are going to bowl, like Mitchell Starc and others, and also for bowlers to adjust to the lengths as quickly as possible. They have to adapt to the pitches. So it's going to be a real challenge. It's going to be interesting as well. So you've got to be really tough and mentally strong to play there in Australia.
Okay, why do you think most of the teams which travel to Australia generally struggle there, or find it very difficult? Why do you think Indian team hasn't done well? Of course, 2018 we did very well. In 2013, I think we won a tri-series also there. 1985, I can remember when Roger Binney was part of that superb team which which won that World Series under Sunil Gavaskar's captaincy. Other than that, I have not seen much success, especially in Test cricket for that matter.
Well, look, what used to happen is one is the exposure that the Indian players are not, traveling quite often to these places, whether it's Australia or England and so on. So obviously for them to get used to the condition was a bit of an issue, and also the adaptability factor as well. Because we have never, in India, we don't play on fast tracks, we don't play on bouncy pitches. So in that sense, to go there and adapt really quickly, it was a huge challenge. And very few players who are, as I said, who are very good on the back foot, like Sachin Tendulkar, probably VVS Lakshman. These guys were very, very good, and that's why we could see them score a lot of runs and so on. So the adaptability factor is very important. And now things have changed. They tour regularly. They tour more often, play against different countries, play with other players as well. In IPL, we have seen that happen. So they're able to judge their mindset.
Canara Bank, together we can.
Coming to tomorrow's match, Venky, tomorrow is the first ODI at Sydney we are playing, and Rohit Sharma is not there. He is the white ball champion for India, and he is not there. How badly is India going to miss him?
Oh, very badly, no doubt about it, because he is somebody who's been extremely successful against Australia, especially. I mean, Rohit Sharma not being there is going to be, missed hugely. Having said that, we still have got a very, very good batting lineup, batsmen, and of course led by Virat Kohli himself. So we have all seen him. He's an attacking batsman. He wants to sort of dominate the bowlers. And he's an aggressive player, attacking player. So obviously, his body language, I'm sure, would rub on to the others as well. It's not just Virat Kohli, because we've got KL Rahul, Mayank Agarwal, They got Shikhar Dhawan, who is in very good form. We recently saw him, doing extremely well in the IPL. And Hardik Pandya is again, a very strong batsman, a big hitter. So he comes in the middle order. So we have got a huge and big batting depth in the Indian team. So yes, we do have the bowlers as well, but again, our batting is our strength. So we need to put a big score on board.
Now, coming to that main point, see, Rohit Sharma is not there. So, whom do you open with Shikhar? Who is the partner?
I would go with Mayank Agarwal, because KL Rahul is also an opener. Of course, we have seen him open for the IPL franchise. But again, KL Rahul is somebody who can play as a floater. He can either bat in the opening slot or number 3 or at number 5 or 6 where Dhoni would used to bat. So since he's replacing Dhoni as a keeper batsman, probably he would take his place, I suppose, now in the series. And the Indian team management would go with Shikhar Dhawan and Mayank Agarwal as openers, Virat Kohli as number 3, 4 would be Shreyas Iyer, 5 would be KL Rahul, 6 would be Hardik Pandya, and the remaining 5 would be bowlers.
So you are saying that you are going to field Shreyas Iyer ahead of Manish Pandey?
Definitely, yes.